I think she's very passionate about her team and coaching here. I think she's got them off to a great start. Very exciting brand of basketball. And when you have a coach that really wants to, you know, hang another banner, it comes it comes as a sacrifice. She's probably a better woman than me. I don't know if I could be detached from my little one for that long, but she's got great help, and she wanted to be here with her team. So, I mean, women have to make decisions like that, and when they do, I feel like other women should honor them and let them know that we see you, we feel you, we hear you, and I congratulated her. But it's gonna take a lot of people to have that work-life balance that's needed when you have a newborn child.
You told us yesterday the first quarter was going to be a bit of a feeling out process just because Tennessee's so different. What was that first quarter like from your perspective, and when did you feel like your team kind of had it settled in?
I mean, it took some adjusting. I thought we played too fast. I mean, we missed some easy shots that we normally make. I thought just halfway through the second quarter that we found some easy ways to score once we beat their press. And then it was just a build-up. And then that build-up was torn down in the fourth quarter by ill-advised shots, just bad shot selection. Bad. And fortunately for us, we built enough lead to where, you know, we were able to sustain their comeback.
That's 5 straight wins over AP-ranked opponents over the last 5 games. Just what's your overall assessment of all the different ways that they've been able to win these games?
Our team is resilient. I mean, they can win a lot of different ways. You know, I think the biggest pull on this stretch is mentally. Like, it's obviously it's a physical battle just to play in the SEC, but to do it against, you know, the top teams in this conference is hard. It's hard. It took a lot of, for us, togetherness and a lot of different styles of play. I thought tonight, actually, I would much rather have Tennessee at the end of this, you know, because it's hard to recover after having to play this style of play and have to go back out and play another game. It happened at the right time where we got a little break where we'll decompress, but proud of our team for just managing it, like just taking one game at a time and winning and still being in the position of being undefeated in this league. It is not, you know, for the faint at heart to be in this league and to be undefeated and haven't played the schedule that we've played.
Dawn, you said yesterday that Maddie McDaniel was likely going to see some time today, and she did. Just thoughts on her performance, especially overcoming that early turnover?
I mean, I thought she gave us what she could. And it's a hard game to play in as a young player. I thought she handled certain parts of it really well, and then you fall prey to figure that you could dribble through that type of pressure. I thought at times she played fast to slow and slow to fast, and then other times she just played fast where she couldn't create other options. And you know, when you play fast and premeditated, it's like I'm not even going to say. I watch too many crime movies, so I'm not even going. You know, but it ends up being, you know, not a good situation as your point guard.
Stay in the back, Mike. We'll come back.
You bet.
Don, this is one of the third or fourth game in a row where you've held one of the better offenses in the country to its lowest performance, scoring performance of the season. Just what was the key to doing it again tonight?
I mean, we defend. Like, we defend. I mean, we knew they were going to come in and take, a lot of shots, a lot of threes, a lot of, I would say, quick shots. It's making sure you can test them, making sure that they don't go on a run like they went on a run. That was, we took better shots. I think we could have secured our lead a little bit better, but we didn't. Defending, we defend. I mean, we do a really good job at linking up and connecting and making sure that we're not giving them too many wide open looks.
Don't think that's the fourth straight game Joyce has led y'all in scoring, and the ninth time this year. Just how much more do you just see, like one more little thing getting more comfortable every time she's out there?
Joyce plays the right way. Joyce makes good basketball decisions, and that's why you see her flourish. I mean, she just plays within her capability, and I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm probably more surprised at some of the decisions that some of our older players are making. She's not one of them. She plays the right way. How many minutes did she play? Yeah, 29. Probably need to play her 5 or 6 more.
Coach, before the season started, I was asked to talk about the SEC and what I thought could happen, and I said it would be really hard with the added teams to get through this conference unscathed. After watching y'all since your one non-conference defeat, I'm having to revisit that prediction, to say the least, now that you've started 8-0. Just that is very hard to do, and I know there's 8 more to go, but just how did y'all – your defense is just suffocating. It's some of the best defense I've seen South Carolina play. Just how did y'all sort of flip that script so well?
I mean, our staple is defense. I mean, you don't know whether or not you're gonna be able to score a lot of points in this league. I mean, this league is based off defense. And if you're able to defend, it gives you an opportunity to win every single time. When we play the right way with how we play defense, and we play the right way offensively, and we play our type of defense, we give ourselves a really good chance of winning. When we don't, i.e. the fourth quarter, we can lose to anyone.
You hit on it a second ago, but you guys finally get the bye week now after these 5 straight against ranked opponents. What do these next few days look like? Do you take it easy? Do you, keep the routine? How do you kind of manage that without a game this week after such a grueling stretch?
Yeah, we'll take 2 days off. We'll take probably tomorrow off and Thursday off, and just get back to the swing of things. And but I'm sure some of our players will need to recover and just decompress a little bit and get back on it. Thank you. Thank you all. Appreciate our local media. Appreciate y'all coming. Go Birds. Go Birds.
Probably fine. that's a really good basketball team, a team that does not make a lot of mistakes, and I think we made way too many against them tonight, and they capitalized off every single one of them.
Kim, you guys got out to such a strong start tonight, and then South Carolina kind of settled in. That defense, really picked up. Just why do you feel like it took maybe so long to, get that kind of launching a comeback in the fourth quarter? Like, just what makes it so hard to make headway against them?
Yeah, I think it does start with their defense. They did such a good job of making us take bad shots. And as a coach, you just get so frustrated because you're just taking bad shot after bad shot. And part of it is us just not being disciplined enough, but a lot of it is them. Just getting us to take those shots, and then they scored off every single one of them, and that's when they put their run together. And we couldn't really make a comeback until we wore them down in the fourth.
Maria, Casey, and then Jack.
Coach, a non-game question. That was quite an ovation and reaction when you walked out. Just what did that mean to you when the way the fans received you after coming back?
Yeah, I definitely wasn't expecting it. I try to sneak in. That's why I sneak in the back. Always try to go unnoticed. But it made it worth it. It made coming back worth it.
Despite what their defense was doing, just offensively, anything that you can do to cut back on the time that it takes to kind of kick into gear to get the offense working despite the defense?
Yeah, I think we just need to do a better job of running in transition consistently. It is harder to run when you're not going to get your shots because the other team isn't worn down. But just running in transition, especially against a team like that, our best offense would have been transition. So just doing it quicker.
Samara, how important was it to have Coach back for this game?
Well, she's been back since, Friday? Yeah. So, I mean, she was back, but it's just good having her there. We know how hard she worked to get baby Connor into the world, and so it's just a blessing that she's able to be here with us for our games.
Kim, you talk about, a lot of it was them tonight. Is this a game that you just kind of got to flush and move on? What was your message to the team tonight after the loss?
No, I think we're still trying to get over the hump. I mean, it's 7 points against one of the best teams in the country. I thought our rebounding was good. I was really proud of that. But just finding the little plays that can drive you crazy, late shot clock fouls at the rim and ones, just little things right there that add up that we have to continue to try to learn from. And especially against a team like this, you can't have those.
Kim, what was your message to Talasia after she struggled tonight? What would you like for her to learn from this game?
Shot selection, just working a little bit harder to get better shots, being more patient in our offense.
Samara, from your point of view, having played so much in the SEC, and of course Jillian, you have too, what is it going to take for y'all to get over this hump of competing so well against these top teams but just not being able to get to the finish line?
Like Coach Kim always says, we just have to put 4 quarters together. Sometimes we put 2, sometimes we put 3, sometimes we have 1. But in order to be able to be successful in this league, you have to put 4 quarters together, and that just comes with us gelling together when things get hard, when we're not making shots. Basically just turning our defense into our offense, because that's the best way we do things.
Samara, from your point of view, what made that South Carolina defense so hard to score on?
They're just big and strong and athletic, and we're small. We're athletic, but they've also been playing together for so long. They know each other. They know each other's tendencies, and they know each other like the back of their hand. So when you have a team like that that's so connected on the defensive end, it's kind of hard to do anything.
Coach, how did you handle the physical demands of tonight?
That's a great question. I'll know probably more when I get home. I appreciate the team. I appreciate my staff. It's hard for me to yell, so I can move around okay, but hard for me to yell. So just having the players repeat things, having my staff repeat things, having them be able to just go up and call some plays when I need to sit. It's big when you have people around you can trust.
Did you hit a wall in there at any time?
No, I didn't. Adrenaline was going. So, again, I'll find out pretty quickly once I get in my car, probably.
Coach Z fouls 3 times by the middle to end of the second quarter. It doesn't matter even if it's her, just any player fouling 3 times by that point in the game. Just how much does it change your game plan going forward?
Yeah, it's big. It's tough when it's our bigs, especially. So just making sure that we continue to try to work on that, clean those up, just be a little bit smarter.
Coach Don Staley said women had the strength of 10 men. And
Duh.
yeah, no lies told there. Are you considered day-to-day? I know y'all get a break. I think this bye game is coming at a good time for this team, and then there's a trip to Missouri. Is that one you plan on taking, or are you just sort of day-to-day right now?
I love this team. I ask a lot from them, so I'm going to give them everything I have.
Kim Kanaya felt like she was kind of everywhere on the court tonight. What did you think about how she played, and what's the next step for her to kind of continue doing that?
I thought she was the best player for us on the floor tonight. She played hard on defense. She went and got offensive rebounds. She was making things happen. She took good shots. She was all over the place. That was big for us.
If both Samara and Jill could answer, when you hear your coach talking about like that, you guys give her so much, so, she wants to be here for you guys, even, she came back 4 days to practice after giving birth. Just what is that? How does that resonate with you guys as players?
It just shows that, we have to be willing to give everything that we have for her because that's what she does for us. And so, I don't have any experience, but I assume having a baby is very, very hard.
It's not great.
And so we have to be able to put all of our emotions aside, put whatever we're battling outside of basketball aside to be able to show up every day for her.
Yeah, like Sam said, she just had a baby. She's coming back when she's not feeling good and things like that. Of course, we have to give our all for her. As she said, she gives her all for us, so we just have to have each other's back.
Thank you very much.
You go first.